little bit of a height advantage in this one. That certainly benefited them in beating the Springfield team, also full of American WNBA players in their previous contests. Howard, catch and shoot. Good start for the first draft pick in the WNBA draft some 2 years ago. Bosch will quickly check out Crozon, who had a fantastic game for Canada. She had 10 points in that semifinal victory against Springfield. Canada played the first game of the tournament, beating Puerto Rico yesterday. Plouffe for 2. Michelle Plouffe, and then a foul against Catherine Plouffe. Plouffe offers her hand up to Burdick as Burdick stumbled. Van Lith will quickly check in for Howard. Again, you'll see this frequently in and out of these contests. Van Lith, the shot clock at 7. Hull, up and under. Good step through by Lexi Hull. And Hull had a great effort in the previous game, scored 5 points, but really was a spark on, I want to say, both ends of the floor. Maybe it's both sides of the ball, we would say it that way, in terms of a half-court game in 3x3. Very quick USA team. Van Lith gets the 2 to go. Already 3 different American players have scored. 4-2 lead for the U.S. And a turnover. Bosch asking for a break. May have gotten kind of hit on the hand as tried to deliver that ball. Howard in Hull to have a seat. Howard has been the player that's been the best about creating her own offense in these 2 days together for the USA. 2 for Howard, no. Plouffe the inside position. All 3 of the players you see for Canada all played college basketball in the States. 2 at Utah, 1 at Marquette. Steal by the U.S. There was not a touch there. Van Lith thought that ball was tipped and let it go. So the U.S. gives it right back. Again, we will play to 21 or play to a 10-minute time limit. Whichever comes first. Plouffe trying to post up Burdick. This Canadian team plays a lot of game. Burdick with the steal. Great hands by Burdick. Howard kept that foot down and scores on the drive. The second field goal by Howard. Trying to create space for Crozon to move. Won't go, but Crozon will get a free throw out of it. And Crozon played at the University of Utah. Now as a college coach in Canada at the University of Lethbridge in Alberta. So 1 free throw here. And once we get to 7 fouls, you'll shoot 2 free throws, and that is truly a penalty when you get to that point. A miss. Van Lith. Good rebound. Bosch back in there for Canada. Hull goes right at Crozon, misses. However, Van Lith, undersized, got the board, just couldn't finish. And a foul on Hull. Just the second team foul against the U.S. Bosch back out, Catherine Plouffe back in. We said 2 players for this Canada team played at Utah. You think it's the Twins. It's not. They went to separate schools. Michelle played at Utah. Catherine played at Marquette. Both have played for their country in terms of 5-on-5 basketball in the Olympics. That shot had to go up because the shot clock was running down. Van Lith kind of got stuck without a dribble and nowhere to go. It is going to be U.S. basketball, but the shot clock is at 4. So time maybe for 1 pass, but it's got to be quick for the United States. Van Lith tried to slip it and got bailed out with a foul. A hold against Canada. So a fresh shot clock now for the United States. Howard back in for the USA. Burdick, ball kicked. Yep, I think they caught it. Yep. Break for Canada. Plouffe gets downhill, then she lost the handle. Burdick a second steal. Van Lith missed everything on that quick release. So Canada's ball. Crozon trying to create space against Howard, nothing there. Hull goes flying. Official says play on. Plouffe, her first basket. Just the second field goal for Canada. Howard trying to create some space, draws contact, third foul against Canada. And immediate timeout. So the United States a 5-3 advantage here in the early going. Again, Canada yesterday beat Puerto Rico 21-10. Then beat Germany 21-14. That's whom the U.S. beat in the previous semifinal. Then Canada finished off their day last night by beating the other American team in Springfield 18-15. Just tuning in from the American perspective for this one. The Springfield team representing the United States. That team included Cameron Brink, De'Erica Hamby, Alicia Gray, and Lene Harper. 2 teams from Canada, 2 teams from the U.S., 2 from Germany, 1 from France, and 1 from Puerto Rico comprised our 8 teams at this Women's Series tour stop, the first of a very busy 2024 calendar. Van Lith, the runner, tough shot. Van Lith gets her second bucket. Plouffe, not much that Burdick can do once she got the ball in that position. 6-4 USA. Van Lith over Bosch, yes. The former LSU Tiger and Louisville Cardinal. Makes it 7-4 for the USA. Nice slip to Crozon. That was where Canada was at their best in the previous semifinal win. Was getting downhill. Motion a bit crisper than Springfield's was. And they're going to have an illegal screen called against the USA. So Burdick now will go to the bench. Van Lith will rotate back in. Same for Bosch. And the substitutions happen fast and furiously here. Crozon, Van Lith picks her pocket. And Hull's got to clear what is the 2-point line in this variation of the sport before the attack can begin offensively. Foul against Bosch. 4th foul against Canada. So we inch closer to 7 fouls. It becomes a much bigger deal. Burdick, the facilitator from the elbow. Nothing there for Howard on the backdoor cut. Van Lith, step through, no. On the switch, Plouffe, the 2 over Van Lith, got it. Second 2-point shot for Plouffe. So foul called. Foul called against Van Lith, so an offensive foul. So tied at 7. Plouffe got it again as Van Lith went flying. First lead for Canada. Hull poked away but recovers quickly. At 2, at 1, got to go and got bailed out by the foul. Well, size advantage for Canada in this matchup, but the speed advantage goes in the opposite direction. So Van Lith to shoot 1. She averaged 11.5 points per game this year at LSU. She has reached the Elite 8 in the NCAA tournament each of the last 3 years. Tied at 8. Crozon. Again, it's a simple formula for Canada. They get downhill better than any other team in the tournament. U.S. trying to equal that, and Burdick and Van Lith on the same page, and Van Lith immediately says, my fault. She'll head out as Howard returns. So the Canadians have ball with a 1-point lead. Crozon for two. No. Rebound Burdick. Howard. Knocked away by Plouffe. Catherine is the Plouffe sister that is on the floor currently for Canada. She is the #1 rated 3x3 player in the world currently. Howard fires. 2-point shot. Got it. A 2 for Howard. Second one made by the U.S. in this game. On the slip, foul called against Howard. So one free throw coming up. It's Crozon that will take it. Crozon from Humboldt, Saskatchewan. She is 7 years removed from playing American college hoops. Paige has been a part of the 3x3 effort. I think they're going to go back and peel back a point, saying the last basket from Howard was not a 2 but a 1-point shot. And she was inside the arc, so it's actually now 9-9. And our scoreboard reflects that on your screen. Crozon connects. Her third point. Burdick almost knocked away by Plouffe. Shot clock at 5. Burdick has to go up and scores it. Again, Burdick does so many things well for her team. Offense, not necessarily one of those. Plouffe leaning into a 2, couldn't finish, but her sister was there to pick her up. Catherine will get a free throw. Let's go back to Howard's 2-point shot. And that's a correct call. We will have our media timeout, our second one, that comes in the first stoppage after the 4-minute mark. So we are tied at 10. And again, this may be we're playing to the time on the clock versus playing a game to 21. And such a unique backdrop here at the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. Jerry Colangelo Court of Dreams. You've got fans that are lined up on the second deck overlooking this court. They're a little closer than that camera angle, but that's a pretty cool shot too that we can show you. So one free throw here. And connects. 11-10 Canada. Van Lith turns down the 2, goes for the elbow jump shot, does not go. Ball touched last by Burdick. Canada's ball with a 1-point lead. Howard back in for Van Lith. Canada goes with their big lineup with Bosch on the sidelines momentarily. Plouffe up and over Hull. No. Foul against Catherine Plouffe. And that's the 6th foul. So from every foul going forward, it will be 2 shots. Hull finds a seam reverse layup. Foul. No argument from Plouffe, so late whistle, but probably the right one. So Lexi Hull. And again, it's not just one shot, it is 2. On the 17th foul. Connects. Former Stanford Cardinal, now a member of the Indiana Fever. Plouffe got fouled by Hull, and now she will shoot 2. So normally, when it's kind of a parade to the free throw line, it kind of slows the game down. Because of playing to 21, here, free throws tend to speed the game up. Because the clock stops and it's uncontested points. Van Lith returns for the United States. Bosch back in. The team's kind of countering. Sub for sub, speed for speed. Plouffe makes them both. Back to a 1-point lead for Canada. Howard, kind of first time she's broken free in this one. The slip to Plouffe, reverse layup, a thing of beauty. 1-point lead for Canada. Van Lith forced it to go. Great hustle by Hull. Gets the ball back. Hull scores. Hull has been that player for the United States in terms of the hustle points. Reset out top for Canada. Plouffe. Foul. Yep. So that's 2 free throws. So any foul at this stage is detrimental. And again, once one team gets to 10 fouls, it's 2 shots and the ball returned to that team. Frankly, both teams doing a good job of cashing in from the stripe. Makes them both. 16-14 Canada. Shot clock at 2. At 1, Hull on time but off target. Shot clock violation. Howard back in. Crucial possession here. Canada looking to make it a 2-score lead. Shot clock at 5. Plouffe at 1. Not in time. Not in time. Van Lith, the slip to Burdick. Burdick down the lane, takes the freebie. It's her second bucket. 1-point game with 2 minutes to play. Burdick couldn't fight through the screen. Plouffe from the elbow left to Shortman, got it back. 2-point shot for Canada, no. Plouffe's runner got it. So it's a 2-point lead after an extended possession by Canada. A couple of different outs for the Canadians now. It's going to be a foul, and that just levels the playing field. That'll be 2 shots for Burdick. And Burdick spent parts of 7 different seasons playing in the WNBA. But of the 4 players, she has the most 3x3 experience for this American team. Connects. Makes them both. So tied at 17. And Bosch has to clear the 2-point line, does so now. And a screen violation on Plouffe. Again, that will not be a shooting foul, but it does add to the team total. So a next Canadian foul will be 2 shots in the ball for the United States. The U.S. will take their team timeout here with 1:22 left to go. And for those of you that Might be tuning in for the first time to say maybe watch your favorite player. And this is a series that truly spans the globe. This is the first event. The next one is not until the end of May. It will be in Marseille. It stops in Azerbaijan, Mongolia, China, Switzerland, Kosovo, and Hungary by the time we get to the end of August. And obviously, there is a gap in late June and early August because we'll see 3x3 basketball played at the Olympics in Paris. Shot clock at 6. At 4, Van Lith will have to go. Pulls from the free throw line. No, and Plouffe the rebound. Crozon, the basket cut. Missed it. A break for the USA. Less than a minute to go. Burdick, 3, 2. Howard, 1. No. Crozon for 2. Yes. Her 5th point and a 2-point lead with 35 seconds and change left to play. Burdick, 2. 1 on the shot clock, got it. But again, clock's rolling. And again, the U.S. cannot foul because that's 2 free throws for Canada. Slip to Plouffe. It is a 2-point lead, 15 seconds to go. Howard. Shot clock and game clock virtually identical. Howard for the tie. No. Plouffe the rebound, and that's that. Canada's going to win it. Canada, after winning 5 times on the tour last year, they win the opening event of the 2024 season. They didn't get to 21, but as time expired, they had a 2-point lead. Canada wins it, goes undefeated here in Springfield. Final score in this one, 20-18. Now we will stay live and bring you the awards ceremonies that will take place momentarily. Handshakes being shared by Canadians and the Americans. And again, a lot of these players have played against each other either in 3x3 events or potentially collegiate events over the years.